In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to create a timed typing goal sheet. Looking at the assignment, you can see that it says watch the tutorial above. That is the tutorial that you are watching right now. So what I would like for you to do is to open a link in a new tab and sign into your typing.com. So again, open a link, go to your typing practice and log in. And then you are going to set up your desktop so that you have this tutorial showing as well as your typing.com class page. So go ahead and pause this video and set up your desktop the way that you see mine here. All right, so you can see that I have my typing.com open in one window, and I have my tutorial that you should be watching right now, even though right now it's not showing, in my second window on the left. So again, if your desktop is not set up this way, please set it up now. The first thing that I'm going to do is make a copy of the goal sheet. So you can see that there's a link on our assignment page. I'm going to go ahead and click on that link. And I'm going to make a copy of that document. And I'm going to drag it into my window with my typing lessons website. So go ahead and pause this video and create a copy of your time typing goal sheet and add it to our window on the right hand side. Pause the video and do that for me now. Okay, so the first thing that I want you to get into the habit of is deleting copy of and putting your first and last name. So please do that for me now. And we also want to move it from our My Drive folder to that Mrs. Norris folder that you created in the last tutorial. So I'm going to go ahead and click on My Drive. And I'm going to search for that 2022 Mrs. Norris folder. And I'm going to move it here. I'm going to click on this. See that it's empty and move it here. Okay, so you can see that it's been moved to my 2022. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss. Please pause the video and move this file into your 2022 folder. Okay, so I have my typing lessons open and I have my goal sheet open. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go to the test page. Do that for me now. We took a 3-minute test. If you did not take a 3-minute test, if you have nothing showing here, go ahead and pause this tutorial, start a 3-minute test, and then you'll be able to complete the rest of this. So again, if you don't have anything listed, we took ours on November 11th. If you don't have anything listed, pause this tutorial here on the left-hand side and take that test. Okay, so let's say as a student, I got 60 words per minute. Okay, so this first test was our baseline test. Okay, you can see that we have our numbers down at the bottom and we have the goals that we're going to create down on underneath here. So these are our words per minute. If I scroll down, I can get to 60 words per minute. If you did anything more than 60, this goes up to 75. Please raise your hand and I will show you how to add more columns. So what I want to do is I want to watch me do this first and then you will do it yourself as well. I'm going to notice where 60 words per minute is. So whatever your words per minute were, pay attention to that, whether it was 0 or 25, because I do believe I added a 0 on here, at least 1 per minute. So if you only had 0, just today you got 1 word per minute. So I'm going to notice where 60 words per minute are because that's my goal. 60 words per minute is at B1 or BI. Right here, BI. So I'm going to go back to the beginning. Please watch me do this first and then you will pause the tutorial and do it yourself. Okay, so I'm going to click and drag my mouse and I'm going to choose a fill color. It's going to be the same fill color I do for this entire baseline row. So I'm going to choose orange. Okay, and I'm going to scroll over and I need to continue. So I'm going to, again, drag till I get to that BI where 60 is. Let go of my mouse, and then I'm going to choose that same color. Okay, so the colors are the same. If I pull this out, you can see that my baseline score, my one from my first words per minute, is here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and resize the window here. Can you please pause? And whatever your words per minute were on that first 3-minute test that we took, or maybe you had to take it right now, can you please color in that many cells on your goal sheet? Go ahead, pause the tutorial and do that for me now. Okay, so you should have your words per minute filled in from your first 3-minute timed test, okay, which is listed here. So I went to test, 3-minute test, and our test is listed, okay. Now I want to make a goal, all right. So if I got 60 words per minute last time, I want to make a reasonable goal that can always be changed later. In fact, if you notice, we're going to do a goal check after about our 5th time test, and maybe our goal needs to be changed to something higher or lower based on how we've been improving. So if I got 60 words per minute, I think a reasonable one would be 65. So I'm going to start from the end here at 65, and I'm going to drag my mouse, and then I'm going to choose a different fill color, and maybe this fill color will be green. Okay, and then I'm going to go back. I'm going to move my page, and I'm going to do the same thing here. Okay, so now I have a goal of 65 words per minute. Okay, making sure that's right, 65 words per minute. And down here where it says, how will I know that I've learned it? I will know that I've mastered the keys when I'm able to type. And right here, I'm going to put 65 words per minute. Okay, so what I want you to do right now is pause this tutorial and create a goal for yourself. Fill in that many cells on your goal page and also write that down on your how will I know that I've learned it? Okay, so pause this tutorial and do those two things for me now. All right, so now that we have created a goal for ourselves based on how we did on our first timed test, you can see here our learning goals, our learning targets are right here. So what am I learning? I'm learning how to master the keys on the keyboard so that I can type quickly and efficiently without looking at the keys, okay? Why am I learning this? Learning how to type is a valuable skill to have as I continue my education and prepare to enter the workforce. And then how will I know that I've learned it? I will know that I've mastered the keys when I'm able to type 65 words per minute. And that could change. Again, whatever the goal was that I created today, maybe next time when I do my goal check, I will have exceeded it and I can create a new goal. Okay, either one that's better, or maybe I need to set my expectations a little bit lower. We'll get to that when we get to the goal checks section. Okay, so now we need to come up with 3 ways to accomplish this goal. So what are you going to do to get to that 65 words per minute? Maybe something that you're going to do is practice my lessons with the keyboard cover over my hands. Okay, maybe you want to practice typing at home. Okay, so come up with 3 goals that you are going to try to do and able to reach that 65 or whatever your goals were. I don't expect you to be 65. Maybe yours is only, maybe you got 1 this time and your goal is only 9, and that's okay. Okay, the whole point is to show improvement over time. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and pause this tutorial and come up with 3 things that you are going to do to accomplish your timed typing goal. Okay, so now the last thing that we need to do is we need to submit this, and you can see that we are submitting a PDF. So again, before we do anything, make sure that you have changed your copy of to your first and last name, your actual first and last name, and that you have moved this into your 2022 Mrs. Norris folder. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to File, Download, PDF, because this will only allow you to download or to submit a PDF. So you want to download as a PDF. Let's make this keep it as a landscape. That's fine. You don't have to change anything else. I just want to see that you've created a goal and that you've written 3 things to accomplish that goal, 3 things that you plan on doing. We can keep this at landscape. I think if we change it to portrait, it's not going to make it any better. I'm going to fit to the page, which is fine. And then I am going to export. So let me show you that one more time, and then I want you to pause the video and do it yourself. So I've made sure that my first and last name are typed up here, and that I've moved this into my Mrs. Norris folder. I'm going to go to, both of those things are done. I'm going to go to File, Download, PDF. I don't need to change anything. I can go ahead and hit Export. Okay, now if you don't see it automatically on your folders or on your desktop, the way that I see here, I see mine is right here, so I know that I can go ahead and easily upload that. You might have to look into your downloads folder. So to do that, I would open your Finder and Downloads, and it's probably going to be somewhere here. Okay, so again, if you don't see it automatically on your desktop, the way that I see mine, then open your Finder, which is this little smiley face, and click on Downloads, and it should be listed here. Okay, and that's where you're going to look to upload this for your assignment. So you do need to submit this PDF before you can move on to the next activity. So go ahead and pause this video and upload your PDF to Canvas so that you can move on to the next task.